All right, let's see what we've got. The Chimera. This must be the reactor room security footage. Dr. Tarleton. But you're supposed to be on the command deck. Oh, Cap.
What's up, guys? So welcome to a brand new video on the channel. If you are new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. I know you don't know me yet, but I am Liam, and what I do on the channel is I review video games. Now, disclaimer, I am not a gamer, I just play video games. So there is a very distinct difference between both. But anyways, good news to the Avengers community. I will be doing first impressions on the Marvel Avengers game. Now, if you are new to the channel, you know the way I now review games on the channel is I kind of like look at a couple of, I would say, intrinsic value to the game, and then sort of like give my, of course, my opinion on how well this game was made. So that kind of like gives us a whole overview of what the game is all about. But what that means in plain English is I would be giving you my first impression on the Marvel Avengers video game. So I am trying not to make this video full of spoilers, but what I would say is the game is decent so far. But anyways, let me just kind of like give you a backdrop story. So you would be, I think maybe, I'm trying not to, I don't know if this counts as a spoiler or not, but you would be playing as Kamala Khan, who in quotes would then be like a new character, Miss Marvel. But for those of you who sort of know the Indomitables, you know, this collection of heroes created by, you know, Indomie, if you do eat noodles, stretchy. So which in a way to me, you know, we have powers being stretchy. I think that's like one spoiler I dropped. But outside that, majorly the game sort of like kicks off with Kamala Khan. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah. So she attends this Avengers convention with her dad. I promise I'm not going to go too far into the spoilers. And then some bad stuff happens, and then the game kicks off. Mostly so far with how far I have gone into the game. So basically, guys, this is a first impression video. I would like to tell you that I definitely will be coming out with a brand new video for a full review of this game. So far with the characters that I found that were playable, which is kind of like really exciting. So for those of you who are excited to know, Captain America playable, Black Widow playable, Hulk, Thor. And who else did I get to use? I think I got to use, yeah, of course, you definitely use the lead character in the story, which is Miss Marvel. And I'm trying not to go too far into the spoilers. But in total, guys, with so far I have gone into the game, I wouldn't say that with what it is they've created, because since I haven't completed the game, this is, I wouldn't say, okay, this isn't perfect, this could have been improved, blah, 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 because I haven't finished the game yet. But with what it is I noticed from the game itself, I think mostly the way we should do this is, let's kind of like just sort it out in the way we normally review games. So obviously this is a first impression video, but nonetheless, we'll still be rating it based on my first impressions with what it is our rating criteria are. So first off on the list is the storyline. Now obviously I haven't completed the storyline to the game, but so far with the storyline, it's kind of like sci-fi-ish. So it's more, it kind of has the same vibe you get in a typical Avengers movie. You know, it's all action, tech, boom boom boom, bam bam bam, and most of that. But into the storyline, you know, you kind of like kick off as this girl. No, do not give them spoilers. You kind of like kick off into this convention, and then you are sort of like trying to, no spoilers. On to the next. For the graphics, now actually Marvel did do great on these graphics for this video game. For the graphics, guys, so I think possibly I would give it a 5. But now the only problem is I do not know what a 5-star graphics game looks like. but I think if there was one, this would definitely be scoring a 5-star rating for me. Like, the graphics is good, the positioning for characters is great. Oh, do not say the buts. Buzz, guys. For the gameplay, now the graphics is one thing. The game looks really good. Yeah, you get to like experience, other Thor's hammer. Like, it's really fascinating, especially like depending on what platform you then decide to play it, either Xbox or PlayStation. For me, I got to play it on the PlayStation, but of course we have it on the Xbox in the lounge. So in case if you want to come check that out, you can definitely come right here. But now, as I said, for the gameplay in itself, I would say it doesn't actually rank as well as the graphics. For me, I think I would put the gameplay like around 3. I think majorly for the part that I'm a shitty gamer, or because now, disclaimer guys, I know I do reviews on the channel, but do not call me a gamer, just sort of look at me as someone who plays video games. There is a very distinct difference between both. So, but so far, I would say the gameplay is kind of like 3 stars out of 5. Like I said, possibly maybe because I'm a shitty gamer, or possibly maybe the gameplay is kind of like, it's not there yet, or it's not complete. But like I said, this is a first impression video, so possibly maybe as I advance in the game and then I get better at playing the game, maybe I might not necessarily have so much of a problem with the gameplay. But so far for me, the gameplay is still kind of like, there could be like a little improvement on the gameplay, but nonetheless, the gameplay is fine. If I should be comparing the gameplay for the Marvel Avengers game with another game I have played at some point, so I would nearly say, I don't know why I am having this notion of, and I don't know why I'm stroking my beard either. I don't know why I'm trying to like also compare the gameplay of this game with Last of Us Part 2. So it's nearly synonymous, possibly because both characters are similar. No, it's not because you are playing Ella. Guys, I think I am trying to run this video along because I am definitely excited about the game. But if I should now try to calm down and explain or think, what gameplay would I say the Avengers is synonymous to? In a way, I could say Spider-Man. Nearly just like Spider-Man. So if you've ever played Spider-Man, yes, the gameplay is sort of like that. Although Spider-Man is one awesome game, and I think possibly I should review it on the channel at some point. If you'd like me to review Spider-Man on the channel, be sure to drop a comment in the comment section below, and if I can get 5 likes on this video, actually let's make that 100 likes on this video, I will be doing a review on Spider-Man for you guys. So with that, I think I'm just going to move on to multiplayer. Now, this game comes with the multiplayer, but it's interesting in the sense that it's not like Injustice, where you can do Superman versus Flash. No, the multiplayer is kind of like online. And sorry guys, I actually did not get to play the multiplayer myself because the multiplayer contains spoilers for the whole game, and I haven't actually completed the story mode, so I cannot give you precisely like a verdict on multiplayer. But for the replay value, now, first off, I haven't even completed the game. But if you ask me, up to the point I have played the game, would I be okay restarting the game? Actually, I definitely yes, because I think overall, this game is, it's funny how the creators of this game sort of like compensated in so many parts. Like, the cinematics of the game is great. The fight scenes they're like the Avengers kind of. It's really, it's Avenger. I don't even know the word to use, but the fight scenes, guys, they kind of have the energy that you see in the Avengers movie. That's one. But if I should kind of like back up on the fight scenes, now this is where gameplay can kind of like comes into play. With the gameplay, especially in the fight scenes, and especially when I was using Iron Man, it kind of like felt slow in a way. So in a way, I kind of like would attribute it to me being a shitty gamer or not so great a gamer. But at the same time, I have played other games that definitely I wouldn't say crushed at first trial, but that I did better in. But nonetheless, definitely I will be rolling some interesting clips about my interesting, not so great clips on me playing the video games, as you can see on the screen at this point. But I think I'm just going to wait till I play the whole game so I can give you guys a proper review. But still, overall, with how far I have played the game, let's not even count 3 stars, 4 stars that I have been doing all through. I'll just kind of say, so far, this game potentially could hit a 5-star rating for me. Now, because I actually do need to finish the game, but potentially, guys, this game is going to be one good game. I would say you do not want to miss out on playing. Now, part of the spoilers that I think I'll just drop overall because I'm that exciting, or I'm that excited. Actually, it's exciting, I want to say, but I'll still say excited. Hopefully my editor kind of cuts this part out of the video so I do not embarrass myself on YouTube. But in case if she decides to leave it here. Anyway, guys, this game is pretty dope. Now for the spoilers that I was intending. Now you get to play Captain America so far. You get to play Thor, you get to play Black Widow, you get to play... Who haven't I mentioned? Anyways, you get to play those guys that I have mentioned, and definitely Miss Marvel, which is the lead character in the story. But so far, I haven't come across some other characters that I want to in the Avengers series. Of course, I did come across this guy, this messenger bad guy. I'm trying to remember his name. Yeah, Taskmaster. Taskmaster is a random. So yeah, I did come across Taskmaster, but not a playable character. Actually, he's kind of like a bad guy, so you fight against guys like that. But so far, I'm also looking forward to seeing, because so far I haven't seen T'Challa, of course. May he so rest in peace, Wakanda forever. I haven't seen Black Panther yet. I hope he's in the game and I hope he's a playable character. I do hope so. I'm still looking forward to seeing Eagle Eye, possibly Scarlet Witch. I'd like to see Ant-Man though. I'd like to see how they put Ant-Man into this game, because so far for me, Ant-Man is kind of like, I won't call the character a joke. I did enjoy the movie, so I can't say Ant-Man is a joke, but I want to see how he is embedded into this game. Like, I really do want to see how he comes in. And I think I'd like to see, who else would I like to see? Have I mentioned Hawkeye? I hope I have. If I haven't, I'd like to see Hawkeye. And I do hope most of these characters are playable characters, because I do not know how far they intend to kind of like, I think possibly the full game should be done, but I'm kind of having, I won't call it second thoughts, but I'm kind of like having this gut feeling at the back of my mind that possibly the developers of Avengers might want to do something similar with what the developers of Mortal Kombat did. Obviously, they are not actually the same publishers, but what I'm trying to say is maybe at some point in the game they might then give us updates that would then bring in some of these characters and make them playable characters in case. But I don't think that would work, because with the storyline being set in the game already, I think those who are playable characters will get to find out. Those who are not, we would also get to find out. And that is where I think I'll be wrapping it up for today, guys, on this video. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to like the video. If you are also a fan of the Avengers universe, which I am, I won't call myself like a big fan, like hardcore fan, but I am definitely a super fan. If you're also a fan like myself, be sure to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the red and click the notification bell, so when my full review for this game is out, you definitely will get notified when the real and complete review for the Avengers game is out. And with all of that being said, I am Liam, this is Next Bad Game Reviews, and peace out. Wakanda forever.